Hey guys, it's Karina. Sorry I haven't done videos in a minute, but I want to do this video for you guys right now. It's kind of a author spotlight recommendation book. Recommendation books or whatever. Okay, and I might recommend these books as I read them, so you don't get confused. Okay, so the author I want to talk about is, of course, one of my favorites, and she's the queen of slow burn. It is, or the person I want to talk about is Mariana Zapata. And this book is Under Lock by her. It was the very first book I read by her. So the book is about this girl named Iris who unfortunately has to move in with her half brother because she got let go of her previous job. So she moves in with her half brother. So her half brother gets her a job working for his best friend, Dax, and he works at a tattoo parlor. So this book means a lot to me because, well, not a whole lot, but because it's one of my favorite books and one of the first books I read by her. So, and the fact that this book, the basis of it is a tattoo shop, and I have tattoos. So yeah, so it's basically Iris falls for her boss, and they have a rocky but sweet relationship. And I really enjoyed it. It's not my favorite one by her, but it was a very great introduction to her slow burn romance books. And the next one is my favorite one. It is The Wall, Winnipeg, and Me by Mariana, of course. This one follows Vanessa, who is a personal assistant to her boss, who is a NFL player who doesn't quite like her, but in a way he likes her, if that makes sense. And I find it very interesting that he's a vegan. So he's a very buff vegan dude. And I love how over time, they both like each other. But the gist of it is that Vanessa realizes she doesn't want to work for Aiden anymore. She wants to be a graphic designer and work for herself. So one day she gets enough courage to say, you know what, I kind of enjoyed working with you, but I want to do my own thing, that type of thing. So over time, he realizes that he needs help from her for a specific reason, and it's not a spoiler, not necessarily. It's a marriage of convenience because Aiden is not from the U.S. He's from Canada, and he really likes the U.S., but I wouldn't say he doesn't like his country of Canada, but he doesn't want to go back. And the fact that he doesn't want to give up his career of being a football player. So I really, really enjoyed this book. It was my second book I read by her, and I thought it was absolutely amazing. Okay, the next book I read by her is one of her very underrated books, and I looked on YouTube, and not many people really talk about this one. I don't know why. And it's one of her shorter books. It's Rhythm, Chords, and Malinkin. It's not gigantic like the rest of her books are, but this one is about Gabby, who, her ex-boyfriend unfortunately breaks up with her, and her twin brother, who is a musician, says to get her mind off her breakup, why don't you come and be our merch girl, and like sell our merchandise for us, so you can make money and do whatever you want afterwards. So it's Gabby and the lead singer of the other band who's on tour with her twin brother. Honestly, I think more people should read this one other than like her most popular ones, but I'm not going to tell people what they should do or shouldn't read, but I think more people should read Rhythm, Chords, and Malinkin by her because it's a very underrated book. Like I've read Culty, Lingus, and other ones by her, but I really didn't like those too much. I just thought those were okay compared to the ones I'm showing to you right at this moment. But anyway, it's about Gabby and the lead singer of her brother's competition band, Sasha. And I love it because I love music in general, and I love their whole banter between friendship, and then they both discovered that they like each other more than they want to let on. So yeah. The next book is, wait for it, and this is about Vanessa's best friend, Deanna. And I thought this book was funny, and it has a lot of heart into it. So it's about, like I said, Vanessa's best friend, Diana. She recently moved from her current location to where she lives now. And one night, her nephew, wakes her up because he hears some commotion outside. So Diana gets the nerve to go save the person who's kind of getting a beat down or whatever. And she saves him, and he's rude, arrogant, all that stuff. And she thinks that the guy that she saved is her neighbor. It's not. Um, the guy that she saved is the brother of her neighbor. So it's her neighbor and her relationship. In their relationship. His name is Dallas. He is a retired, I wouldn't say army, but like a something along the lines of being in that position or whatever. So he's retired, so he's a contractor slash baseball coach, and it's their relationship. And I thought it was adorable. It was some scenes were a little, when she would talk to him, she would assume stuff that weren't exactly going down. So I just didn't like that part of her character. How she would constantly ask questions she didn't have a right to know or whatever. But overall, I did enjoy this book. Okay, the next and final one by her is her second to newest book. It's Luna and the Lie. And it's about Luna, Alan, who falls for her second boss. And what I think is cool about it is she works in a motor shop, where you get your car detailed and stuff. Well, she paints the cars. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it. And I love how Mariana gets these broody, misunderstood characters. Not characters, but the hero of the book, basically. So I will say this is my least favorite book by her because I just didn't like the fact that Luna was in everyone else's business, but when it came to people helping her or getting to know her, she would not be so open. And she thought she was obligated to know certain things, which I thought that she had no right to know. Like, honestly, but I still enjoyed the book nonetheless. So, oh, and I want to show you one book, but I don't have a physical copy, so it's on my tablet, and I want to show you what book I'm talking about. Just give me 1 second. It is Dear Erin by Mariana Zapata. And sorry if there was a little glare on the tablet. So Dear Erin is about Ruby, and she's kind of pen pals with this Maureen. Yeah, Maureen. They kind of throw out emails back and forth to get to know each other, and it's Ruby and Erin's relationship. It's very unconventional, and the fact that half of the book is done by emails and stuff, which I thought was really cool. So, yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this author recommendation romance thing. So, thanks for listening. Bye.